What's up, you guys? After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 4, episode 12, so let's get into it. Rawr, rawr. Hey! That wasn't Supernatural.
Is there a problem, Colonel?
No, sir. I'm sure Teal'c just felt he'd take her for a spin around the world.
While we're waiting, I have someone who'd like to meet your team.
Colonel Jack O'Neill, Major Samantha Carter, Dr. Daniel Jackson. Allow me to introduce to you Lieutenant General Vadreen.
Colonel.
General.
Major.
General.
Colonel.
General.
Major.
General.
Doctor.
General.
General Hammond has told me nothing but good things.
Has he, sir? Well, then I'm sure he's left something out.
Such as?
Teal'c, you there, buddy?
Look immediately to the southwest, O'Neill.
What in God's name is that?
That general is the X-301 Interceptor.
Looking good, Teal'c. Give us another flyby, low and slow.
As you wish.
It's a hybrid craft, sir, made with a combination of good old American know-how and 2 Goa'uld death gliders that SG-1 recovered a couple of years ago.
It may be the most impressive aircraft I've ever seen.
It's more than that, sir. Up till now, we haven't had a platform from which we could launch an attack against a Goa'uld ship. Now we do.
What makes it fly?
Well, that's difficult to explain, sir. The power plant doesn't exert force against gravity so much as take inertia out of the equation. Even pilots are immune to ordinary G-forces. We don't completely understand the physics.
Major, I'll just accept the fact that it flies.
Yes, sir.
Don't ask the question then. You don't have the long-winded answer. Something's gotta go wrong.
Oh, it flies. Yes, sir.
How does she fly, son?
The vehicle performed within expected parameters.
Woohoo!
Sorry, sir. I couldn't help but get caught up in Teal'c's enthusiasm.
Upon completion of a flight test program, we hope to deploy the X-301 as an orbital defense craft under your command, sir.
In all seriousness, if that's all right with you, Colonel, how effective can a single fighter be against a potential fleet of Goa'uld warships?
That is what these tests endeavor to determine.
Let's find out. What's next?
I take second seat for an air-to-air live fire test.
Our SGC control room will serve as mission control.
Light that candle, boys.
Yes, sir.
Does General Vadreen wishes to perform some sort of candle burning ritual?
Yes. That's it. Exactly.
You know, they never explained how Willie Garson knew about Cheyenne Mountain. Last episode.
Request permission to proceed with weapons test.
Your Go Digger 1.
Proceeding to target area.
Copy that. You go for phase 2.
That's them? The X-301 is equipped with stealth technology. Normally wouldn't even show up on radar, so we've installed a special transmitter for the test.
These blips represent the target drones. 301 is carrying 2 AIM-128 air-to-air missiles.
Major, are you suggesting a slammer missile would be capable of taking out a Goa'uld mothership?
If it's armed with an Aquida-enhanced warhead modified with a shield frequency modulator, yes, sir.
Beginning attack run now.
Digger 1, you're going to overshoot.
Teal'c. Target's back that way.
I am no longer in control on you.
Excuse me?
The craft is no longer accepting input from the controls. The drive is at full power.
Flight. I'm
This is
declaring
where
an
things go
emergency.
wrong.
The ejection system has malfunctioned.
We are no longer in control of the vehicle. I repeat, we have lost control and cannot eject. Please advise. Flight, this is Digger 1. Cheyenne, we have a problem. Nothing's working back here. Teal'c, on our 6, is that what I think it is?
If you think it is Earth, Yes.
It's shrinking.
Its size remains constant. Rather, it is we who are moving away at extreme velocity. These instruments indicate drive shutdown. We are no longer accelerating.
That's good.
I will attempt to restart.
Shonva. To all those who would turn against their god, know this. For your insolence, you will die in the cold of space. What was rightfully mine will now return to me.
Was that who I think it was? And did he just say what I think he
Holmes
said?
seems
I think it was Apophis, and that he said the gliders from which this craft was constructed contained a device designed to return this glider to his homeworld. Then yes,
He also mentioned something about dying?
in the cold of space.
Right. Now the old boy hasn't lost his touch, has he?
Digger 1, come in. Jack or Teal'c, please respond. General, maybe we should contact our allies capable of spaceflight.
You know, I feel like we've had a few episodes now where it's been Jack and Teal'c as like the duo.
How fast is the glider?
Where are the episodes with Carter and
Roughly 1
Teal'c
an hour, give or take.
as the duo? I'm
At least we're no longer
curious.
accelerating.
Sir, I have an idea, but a whole lot of things have got to go right in order for it to work.
Cheyenne, we have a problem.
Digger 1, this is Flight. Reading you 5 by.
Why haven't they responded?
We'll have to wait for it, sir.
It's the time lags, or the length of time it takes our radio signal to travel from Earth to the X-301 and back.
How are we on consumables?
We have sufficient power and life support for several days.
Well, that's
Several
helpful.
days. Well, that's something. How long will this thing take to get to wherever it's going?
Assuming this device is programmed to return to Apophis' original homeworld, several hundred years.
Especially
Several
at this
hundred.
speed, it's not even moving.
Yeah, just, let me do the math on that here. Carry the 4.
The installation of this device was clearly a result of my betrayal of Apophis. Before I became Shonva, such a device would have been unnecessary.
So?
I am indirectly responsible, Neil.
I'll stop it. We'll be fine.
Digger 1, come in.
There, see?
Jack or Teal'c, please respond.
Yeah, Flight Digger 1, we read you. We have lost control of the craft to some sort of hidden recall device that apparently the scum-sucking, slimy snake-ass Apophis installed in his death gliders. Over? Flight, I don't know whether or not you can hear me, but controls are not responding. No thrusters and no reaction control system. We are purely ballistic.
Colonel, you're so far out, there's already a time lag of a few minutes, so conversation is going to be a problem. We've received some preliminary tracking data from the Deep Space Network. The glider is going to pass relatively close to Jupiter. We're hoping if we can somehow nudge your trajectory just a bit, you can perform a slingshot maneuver back toward Earth. Message ends 14:30 Zulu.
A time hack. Good thinking, Major.
Yeah, Flight Digger 1, we read you. We have lost control of the craft to some sort of hidden recall device that apparently was Apophis installed in his death gliders. Controls are not responding. No thrusters and no reaction control system. Flight Digger 1, we've got 2 AIM-120 Alpha rocket motors that I'll say again, may be at our disposal. Can we override the release mechanism and keep them attached through burnout? If so, we'll need to calculate where, when, and duration of burn. Major Davis?
They want to cook off the missile, sir.
What for?
If we can get enough Delta V out of the missile's rocket motors, our plan might still work. We'll need an override procedure. Can you do it?
Yes, but that's the easy part.
Talk them through it.
Okay, missile selection switched. AIM 120A.
I know this sounds like a lot, guys, but it's what we have to do. You can commence at any point from 1622 Zulu. This is flight 1618 Zulu.
Right about now. Whenever you're ready.
Air-to-air mode bore.
Update.
Update.
Ready. Flight, this is Digger 1. We copy updates and we're ready to begin burn. Selected.
I've got to be honest, I'm a little
Missile
confused.
2. And
Jets and flights and confused.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think they're turning those on and then they're overriding it to turn the back off again.
Weapons are releasing.
No?
Preliminary data coming in. Digger 1, this is Flight. We have no joy on the burn. We're all still thinking down here, so don't give up.
We didn't spring a leak. Though I may have just taken one.
Our situation has indeed worsened.
You think?
Indeed. Impact with the missile has damaged both power and life support.
I've always wanted to see the Oort cloud, so there's that. Flight, this is Digger 1. The failed burn caused damage to our power systems and life support.
No propulsion.
I feel like in this scenario they can just call like
course has damaged both the life support and power systems. Now, for the moment, we're recommending a complete shutdown of all non-essential systems.
Maybe
there's a way they can disconnect or override whatever it is and lock them out.
The other really advanced people
sir,
that I can't think of right now.
Why not?
They have
Well, it's
chips that they can
assume there's
probably
also
help
a
with.
fail-safe mechanism to prevent the pilot from attempting exactly that.
Well, we don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, but it makes sense. At this point, I recommend we concentrate on ways to maximize life support.
Dr. Jackson?
The Teal'c regret they don't have a spacecraft either fast enough or close enough to get there within a year.
And the Tok'ra?
Yeah. I spoke with a niece personally. She said they have a scout ship within a day or so of Earth, barely. But it's on a covert mission to a Goa'uld-occupied world, and the High Council doesn't want to expose their operative by making contact. Then why would they bother to tell you that much? They hope that the operative will complete the mission and report back to the High Council in time to help Jack and Teal'c.
I assume Anise refused to say where or what this covert mission was.
And to understand not wanting to jeopardize the life of a Tok'ra important to both of us. I admit I sort of lost my temper, but she said she was doing us a favor by telling us as much as she did.
Maybe she was. I mean, we know a scout ship's maximum speed from our mission to Natu. We also know it's a Goa'uld-occupied world relatively close to Earth, so...
So, that narrows it down.
Sir, with your permission.
Granted.
This is P2C-257. It is the only Goa'uld-occupied world that's even remotely within a scout ship's range of Earth at maximum speed. The Tok'ra operative must be there.
What are the risks?
Well, sir, as you know, SG-14 spent several days there observing a Goa'uld mining operation. And they managed to get in and out without being detected. So can we.
Still the matter of identifying the Tok'ra operative.
Anise said it was someone important to both of us.
Someone we know.
At least that's what we're hoping.
We know what the risks are, sir, and we're ready.
So
I can see that.
we're gonna take the ship.
You have a go.
Thank you, sir. Tell them to hang on, sir. We'll get there.
Digger 1, this is Hammond. Dr. Jackson and Major Carter are procuring a craft fast enough to rescue you. But you're going to have to hang on for another 24 hours. I know that sounds like a long time, and I know you want to do something to get yourselves out of this. But the best thing you can do is conserve your energy. Hammered out at 2100.
24 hours.
Our current power and life support will not last 12 hours.
Let me do the math.
Why? I mean, you've got food that lasts 7 days. Why not your power? Oh, this would be your Tok'ra. Your dad, probably. Duh. Who else is there?
What the hell are you two doing here?
We were looking for you.
Well, you'd better have a damn good reason, because I was 20 minutes away from detonating a weapons-grade shipment of naquita that would have vaporized a sizable chunk of this planet.
Colonel O'Neill and Teal'c need your help.
Good enough. Let's go.
Does that ruin his mission?
General, Major Carter and Dr. Jackson are now aboard a Tok'ra scout ship piloted by our father, sir. We're designating it Digger 2.
I call that good news, Major. What's the problem?
We only received the one coded message, sir, before they made the jump into hyperspace. Now, by my calculations, even at the scout ship's top speed, Colonel O'Neill and Teal'c will be dead by the time they arrive.
I doubt it.
You know, I've already done that freezing to death thing, and it's just not as enjoyable as it sounds. So if we just consider there's no chance...
There is a chance, O'Neill.
24 minus 12.
If I place myself in an extremely deep state of Kelnareem, my heart rate will decrease, and our oxygen requirement will be lowered considerably.
Who will I talk to?
There's little to say, O'Neill. We have fought and won many battles together. It has been an honor to serve the Tory by your side. We are brothers.
Wow, that's,
Is there anything you wish to say, O'Neill?
what could I possibly say after that? Back at you.
If we are to die, we die well.
So how do you intend to get him out of the glider once we get there? I mean, there's no chance it'll fit into the cargo bay.
Well, we were kind of hoping that you could, like, beam them out.
Beam them out. What am I, Scotty?
You could be.
I have an idea, Dad. But Colonel O'Neill and Teal'c are gonna have to take a leap of faith. What's that?
Just what I was afraid of. Go protect the drives.
Proximity alert.
We're still in a bad part of town.
The worst. We can probably get the drives back online, but it's going to take a few minutes.
Excuse me, is that what I think it is?
Can you speak with a Goa'uld dialect?
The dialect, yes.
That's all you need. Sam, can you give me a hand?
Yeah, but what's his intention here? Is he pretending to be a Goa'uld? What? I don't...
Kretal Shalmak, Hero Or.
Maktal Shri, Loktak. Mekta Satak Oz.
Maktal Shri, Loktak, Mekta Satak Or.
No idea what's being said.
Maktal Oz,
Maktal Oz Kree.
Maktal Oz Kree. Galtak Shri, Talmanak.
All right, we're almost finished. Sam's just finishing up.
That's good, because I don't think they bought my act.
Why? Who'd you say you were?
The, great and powerful Oz.
Sam!
Almost there.
We gotta go!
Punch it.
Digger 1, this is Carter. Do you read?
Are we too late?
Damn it, Colonel, we haven't come all this way to take you home in a box. Now wake up!
Let me give them a nudge.
Colonel O'Neill.
Carter?
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi, sir. We're gonna find a way to get you back home safe and warm. What's your reserve oxygen status?
What?
Carter, is that you?
Sir, we're over here ready to bring you home. But you're gonna have to trust me.
You're suffering from anoxia, oxygen deprivation. Do you trust me, sir?
Sure.
Good.
Is Teal'c conscious?
Teal'c. Teal'c.
O'Neill.
Look, it's Carter. She wants to talk to you.
Major Carter,
Little oxygen remains.
Cabin pressure?
also very low.
We copy that. So we want you to do exactly what we say.
Teal'c, the only way we can bring you aboard is with the ring transporter. That means you have to be clear of the glider. You got it?
I understand.
Good. I need you at least 5 meters from the scout ship. Close together. Stand by until I get into position.
Jacob, is that you?
Yes, it is, Jack. Now do what we tell you.
Do you know your ship's bigger than ours?
Colonel, we need you to concentrate.
Below the canopy.
On my mark, not before.
Right.
Make sure your helmets are secure and set your oxygen at 100%.
You'll need to pre-breathe the last of it in deep breaths, holding each one in.
You'll need to power the system before you blow the canopy. Then disconnect the umbilical and exhale as much as possible. Stand by.
We're in position. Stand by in the hold.
Colonel, Teal'c, are you ready?
Ready.
3,
2, 1, mark.
Wouldn't they be sitting down? I don't know.
Flight, this is Digger 2. We have Colonel O'Neill and Teal'c aboard. both alive.
Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1 Season 4 Episode 12. It was okay, to be honest. The idea of just like airships and being stuck in space, I don't know, I think that I think it went over my head a little bit. Not my favorite episode, not because I thought it was a bad episode or anything like that, just because it didn't interest me all that much, to be honest. But at least I'm honest about it. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.